Did you know that Benjamin Franklin was able to achieve incredible success in finance by drawing his knowledge from the works of the ancient thinker Socrates? Other world-renowned wealthy men such as Andrew Carnegie, Napoleon Hill, and John Rockefeller also adopted the wisdom of ancient philosophers and thus gained secret knowledge that contributed to their leadership position in society, business success, and financial prosperity. Get ready to listen carefully, because we have prepared for you the very tips which help them become rich. They will also help you easily make millions of dollars and live a life full of money. Welcome to the Money Quotes. Subscribe to the channel and get rich with us. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Lao Tzu. There are many negative beliefs in our heads that create obstacles to wealth. If you were born into an average family, it is difficult for you to imagine that one day you will be able to own millions or even billions of dollars. But fortunately, it is possible. Lao Tzu talked about it. His statement encrypted the very secret of wealth, which unraveled the people who were able to escape poverty and subsequently provide themselves with financial prosperity. The secret of wealth is to stop focusing on how much money you have now and concentrate on how rich you can become. Think about money. Imagine yourself fulfilling your desires with it. Feel as if you already own millions. This practice has a powerful power because only what we direct our attention to is attracted to our life. Channel it in the right direction. Start imagining a rich life and one day it will come true. Small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. Demosthenes. Sometimes it seems that the rich are unusually lucky, that they get the best opportunities and the most interesting offers. Many believe that this is why they easily get everything they want. But what if I told you that the only thing that makes the rich different from you is that they know how to spot those opportunities? Napoleon Hill could go on working as a freelance reporter and spend his life writing magazine articles for little pay, but he was attentive to everything around him. Taking Andrew Carnegie's advice, he began interviewing rich people of the time and was able to write a book in which he collected the basic principles of success. And when the book sold out in huge numbers, he became side by side with those he had most recently interviewed. After spotting an opportunity to become rich and taking it, he went on to earn $10 million a year. If you haven't met someone in your life who can point you in the right direction, do it yourself. Read books, watch useful videos on YouTube, study motivational quotes, attend educational seminars. Create as many opportunities for yourself as possible to succeed. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Aristotle. It is known that those who earn doing things they love achieve success many times easier and faster than those who force themselves to work. After all, you want to invest more and more time and effort in an activity that brings pleasure. For example, Henry Ford was a vivid confirmation of this. From an early age, he dreamed of manufacturing automobiles, and he was ready to spend days doing everything possible to achieve his desire. As a result, he was able to create the most successful company at the time, which produced the best cars that were in demand throughout the world. As of 1920, his personal capital, in which the income from the Ford Motor Company played an important role, was $1.2 billion. Just imagine that you too could possess such a sum. And it's all thanks to the fact that you will be engaged in the business that makes you happy. Think right now about what gives you great pleasure, what you could do all day long, and how it could make you a profit. The bravest are surely those who have the clearest vision of what is before them, glory and danger alike, and yet notwithstanding go out to meet it. Thucydides. More than once you have heard the phrase that the brave ones get the best of everything. Thucydides, who lived in the 5th century BC, was already convinced of this, and all who heeded this wisdom were able to become more fulfilled and financially secure. People usually pay little attention to such an important quality as courage, and those who don't possess it tend to live the life like it is rather than the life they would like to live. They have a salary that covers basic needs, but certainly does not allow them to fulfill their desires. Rich people are the most likely to be proactive, bold, and decisive. Warren Buffett, a successful investor and wealthy man, was once also afraid to make his first investment. Citi's service preferred stock. But despite his worries, he showed courage. And only as a result of this was he able to win a dream life in the future. That's why it's crucial to develop courage in yourself. Think about the something that you are afraid to do, but know that it can bring you a good income in the future. Take a risk because those who risk get everything. Day by day, what you choose, what you think and what you do is who you become. Heraclitus. Only you determine what you will achieve in life, so it's definitely an important step to set a goal and focus on getting there. Heraclitus, the ancient Greek philosopher, advised to be extremely careful about both your thoughts and your actions. After all, it is these two factors that mainly affect our future. We can't do what we don't even think about. Would Jeff Bezos have created Amazon, the world's most popular online store, if he hadn't even had that thought? And also, you'll probably agree that he wouldn't have been able to make money selling merchandise if he hadn't sold anything, if he hadn't done the right thing. But with effort, he added the creation of his first online store to his list of accomplishments. And with it, he became one of the richest people in the world, a fortune of $198 billion. At the beginning of all success is thought and action. And what you think and do today determines what you will have tomorrow. Make the best use of what's in your power and take the rest as it happens. Epictetus. You can choose the usual strategy, to sit still, saying that now is not the time, this is not possible. Or you can take control and make better use of your time. Start doing what is already available to you. Ian Coombe and Brian Acton wanted to get a job at Facebook in 2008, but were turned down. They could have chosen the first path, to stop trying and believe in themselves. But the guys decided to take matters into their own hands and created their own messenger, which today is known as WhatsApp. They didn't miss a beat, because 6 years later, Facebook spotted the entrepreneurs and bought WhatsApp for $22 billion, making Ian and Brian young billionaires. You may not be ready for global change yet, but you are definitely ready to take small actions that will help you move forward today and get closer to your desired financial security. Take a notebook and write down how much money you would like to have as early as next month. And now list at least 5 points that are important to fulfill in order to get there. Knowledge, if it does not determine action, is dead to us. Plotinus. Knowledge opens up a lot of options and ways for you to further develop and profit. Both Plotinus, the ancient Greek philosopher, and Benjamin Franklin, who spent a lot of time studying, had no doubt about this. He borrowed books from friends and acquaintances, bought them with his last money, and read them every evening after he returned from work. Sometimes it would get to the point where he could sit up all night with a book without sleeping. Knowledge played a key role in his life as it helped him become one of the most influential and wealthy men in the United States. It also often happens that people who read books, watch educational videos, and take educational courses tend to get stuck in a state of a lifelong student. They learn an insane amount of information but do not apply it. And the point of knowledge is just to turn them into skills, which bring income as a result. So increase not only the quantity of the received information, but also the quantity of the skills developed with it. Wealth does not bring goodness, but goodness brings wealth and every other blessing. Socrates. Money always comes from people. That's why every entrepreneur and every businessman is always looking out for customer satisfaction. They know that it is important to create something that people need or that will benefit them. When a person feels that they are taken care of and do good things for them, they start treating you well in return. Oprah Winfrey is an actress, writer, and talk show host on The Oprah Winfrey Show and is considered a philanthropist. Everyone who has ever interacted with her remarks that she has extraordinary empathy and perfectly developed communication skills. After winning the love of her audience with her kindness, she went on to the top and became the owner of $2.5 billion in capital. So, the more well-meaning people you surround yourself with, the better your chances are of becoming the owner of large sums. Make useful connections, do good things, and use the excellent advice of Benjamin Franklin. Speak ill of no man, but speak all the good you know of everybody. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. With rare exceptions, something works right the first time. Usually, thousands of mistakes and failures go unnoticed behind great successes. Investors know this like no other. For example, Sam Zell, billionaire businessman and chairman of Equity Group Investments, once invested in the Tribune Company newspaper publisher, and some time later it went bankrupt. At that point, Sam lost about $300 million, but he didn't give up. Did a detailed analysis of his mistakes and with the experience gained, continued his business. As of 2023, Zell's personal net worth is known to be about $5.3 billion. No one succeeds in a day. In any business, it takes effort, but persistence never goes unnoticed and very often brings in checks for large amounts of money. And I wish they belonged to you. And now, please, those who are ready to make an effort for their first million, give this video a thumbs up. Let's see how many future rich people there are among us. This was the Money Quotes channel. Learn from the best so that one day you can join their ranks.